Oh, sorry.
So, thank you everyone for coming today.
Yes, thank you.
This is Marie Franco, it's Jose's mom, and we're just all here to support you and to hear what you have to say.
I'm very happy that everyone's here to support me, and this is my son Jose, my baby. Like I always been saying, the only thing I want to say today, I'm gonna make it a little short because I've been crying for 2 days straight. I miss my son, and the only thing I need is answers. What happened to my son? What really happened to my son in there? I just need answers. I just need a lot of answers. If someone would come forward and tell me what really happened to him. Because I'm grieving so much for my son. I feel so hurt, destroyed inside. I just need answers. I just want answers. What happened to my son in that place in there? I got this anger inside of me. I'm not getting anywhere. Nobody's telling me anything. I had him cremated on my birthday. February 18, I had to cremate my son. And it hurted me so much. And now that I have his ashes in my apartment on top of a table, and I know it's him, it hurts me a lot more. I've been crying for 2 days since I picked up his ashes Friday, this past Friday. Please, somebody come forward, please. You have a mother too. You all have mothers. Please, someone come forward and see the pain that I'm carrying inside. It hurts so much. Please, someone speak up, please. Please, that's all I need, somebody to tell me the truth about my son, please. He was a great guy. He was very funny. He would make people laugh. He would help anyone out, anyone. Because that's the way I brought him up. I love my baby so much. Only God knows how much I love my kids. My little Jose, my firstborn. Please, someone come forward. I don't have too much to say because I'm so hurt inside. That's all I got to say for today. Thank you all. Please, someone come forward. Please, please. Thank you.
Marie's a very brave woman. Her son, 46-year-old Jose, died on February 9. 2 months before he was about to be released from the ACI. She has received no information from the ACI repeatedly. She's been here repeatedly protesting. There are groups who are protesting on her behalf. As her lawyer, we've made inquiries to the ACI to find out what happened to her son. The only information we get is rumors and innuendo from people who claim to have heard information about Jose. It is cruel, it is demeaning and disrespectful of this mother to not provide information to her after all this time. With no end in sight, we have no information other than a vague promise that at some point there will be a conclusion to an investigation and we may be able to get some information. And that leads people, and the people here, the very different disparate groups who have been following the ACI and who have been observing what's been going on here for many months, it leads people to come to conclusions that may not be accurate, come up with conspiracy theories, all kinds of ideas, because we can't get information from them. And although I'm not part of, and I'm not a member of any of the groups that are here today, it's a wide coalition of people who are supporting Marie and her plight. But they know, and we all know, that the ACI's had some experience with prisoners who have died. So you think the least they could do is to respond to a grieving mother, not to exacerbate her problems, not to make her hurt even more. We're willing to assume that we don't know all the facts. We're willing to assume that there could be a wide range of things that may have happened to Jose. But when they don't tell us, when they don't give us information, when they politely shut the door on us, it not only makes us wonder, but it is a cruelty inflicted upon a grieving mother and her family. It's not just Marie, it's an entire family, an entire community who feels hurt, disrespected. We urge the ACI, we urge the leadership and the governor and the administration to finally get to the bottom of this, to meet with us, to explain to us what they found so far. Let us know.
Exactly.
And after a month, they should have some answers.
They have plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Thank you for coming today.
May I say something? I never got to see my son. They never let me go in there to see his body at the autopsy place. And I had to pay for his autopsy so I can get the papers that I need for my son. I had to pay for it. But the most thing is, it hurts me. I couldn't get to see my son for the last time, at least, and tell him I love him. They kept on making excuses about the COVID-19. And they told me that the room they have in there is for a meeting. That's what they told me down at the autopsy place. So I never got to see my son. Never got to see my baby. Never. And I gotta live with this for the rest of my life, that I could not see my baby. I gotta live with this. And I gotta cremate him on my birthday. Wow. That's something very strong for a mother.
Well, I don't think any mother should have to go through this. And what's even more upsetting, and is sort of the picking at the scab of the wound, if you will, is the lack of information. And that's just unacceptable. She's a human being, she's a mother, she's a citizen, she's a taxpayer. She has the right to information from the government about what happened to her son after a month. There's no excuse for that, and there can be no excuse for that. The ACI in the state of Rhode Island held this gentleman in custody. They were responsible for him. They are responsible to the citizens to provide answers. And it would seem to me that that's an easy ask of them to provide answers, especially after a month.
He was supposed to come out this month on the 17th.
March 17th, he was due to be released.